Alex Radelich was taught by his father at an early age that doing what you love is all that matters and that money and fame are nothing without purpose. So Alex followed his heart. He dropped out of college and started the ARK project, Acts of Random Kindness. And if his last name sounds familiar, it is. He is the son of Stephen Radelich. Welcome, Alex.
Good morning.
So we know you learned more from your mother than you did your father.
Yes.
But
And it's clear that you have your dad's height, but your mother's great looks. So there you go. Now, where do you fall in the lineup in the Radelich family?
I have the older sister Miriam, older brother Sebastian, then there's me, and then little sister Annika.
Okay, so I have to ask right off the bat. Alex, how did Stephen respond when you said, I'm dropping out of school to follow my heart and do what I feel God is calling me to do?
Telling that to a Cornell graduate, it didn't go over well the first time, but I think, over time he started to realize that I'm serious about this.
But it was really his doing. I mean, he taught you at an early age to follow your mission and your purpose in life, and you have started what's called ARK. Tell us about it.
Yes, ARK stands for Acts of Random Kindness, and our whole goal is to inspire an epidemic of kindness.
this all stems from you watching a bad movie on December 23rd, 2012. First of all, who's watching a movie in their dorm room 2 days before Christmas? And secondly, what in the world inspired you to watch Evan Almighty, a movie that you'd already seen?
I unfortunately got my inspiration from a cheesy movie, and I actually got inspired a couple days beforehand, but some funding came December 23rd, and that's the official start of when the project got incepted.
So what was it about Evan Almighty? Take me through, you're watching the movie and all of a sudden kind of got hit with some inspiration.
I think what it really was I finished my first semester, finished all my exams, and I was just waiting for my parents to come pick me up from Purdue. And I was just sitting there watching this movie, and there's a part where Morgan Freeman is playing God, and he asks the question, how can we change the world? And he writes in the ground with a stick, by one act of random kindness at a time, and it just took a hold of my heart. Yeah.
So talk about that first act of random kindness that you performed.
Oh man. The first one I performed that I can remember was actually the summer before. So this has been a thing that's been popping up in my life a lot, but I didn't decide to go full time with it until December 23rd, 2012. But the first one was me and a group of friends were in Silver Beach, and we're just sitting getting ice cream, and we're all sitting down in chairs, and this lady with 2 children and a stroller came out of the door, and she was looking for chairs, and all of my friends are on cell phones or whatnot. And I was looking around and none of them noticed her. So I just got up, found her some chairs, got her all situated. And that was the first one that I can remember.
Tell us about that family that suffered the fire.
Ooh, okay. That was this Christmas. There was a family in Indianapolis 22 days before Christmas. Their house burned down. It was a complete and total loss. The father had to pull his home insurance to help pay for his open heart surgery. So they had nothing. So we decided, we had 13 days, we raised $2,000 to buy all the presents they wanted before the fire, because they were being supplied with some of the more basic things like clothes and toothpaste and whatnot.
Now, it's one thing to just kind of go and do random acts of kindness, and a lot of people would probably say you could have still gone to Purdue and done this and done random acts of kindness. So what prompted you to kind of drop everything and make this not just something you do on the side, but really the life mission?
I really think it was just my passion speaking to me the whole time. It was, I understood I could go to college and do this, but I couldn't do it in the volume or the caliber that we're doing right now, because I'm working full time, and apart from that, as soon as I get home from work, it's all ARK all the time.
So you are a 501c3?
We are an official 501c3, yes.
Okay, so take me through some of the projects that you have going on. You have the homeless care package.
Yeah, that's when we started, actually at the start of the project, we did these little care packages for the homeless filled with everything. I'm talking like wool socks and toothpaste, and we had guys and girls ones with various things. And we decided recently that we're gonna do backpacks. So we go to Goodwill when it's half off, buy all the backpacks they have.
So do I.
It's the best time. We buy all the backpacks they have and then fill them with absolutely everything and hand them out to people. And it's incredible to see the reaction we get not only from the people that are receiving it, but from people that are around noticing what we're doing.
Now, you keep saying we. I've been to the webpage, so I know we is a plural term talking about other people. How did you get other people to join you in this?
It started with actually probably my 3 best friends. They all realized this is something that we can do. This has unbelievable potential, and they just got on board, and they're working as a treasurer and things like that.
Wait a minute, I'm scarred by this last piece of video that came up on the screen there.
Which one was that?
This was you in a pink leotard.
Oh, yeah.
What happened
Yes, please
here?
explain.
So, long time ago in high school, some guy thought it'd be funny if I was in love with Shawn Johnson, which I'm not, but it was just a joke that started to become more real.
And Shawn Johnson is?
Olympic medalist from the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
Okay, in gymnastics.
Yes, correct.
So, continue.
Long story short, she was doing a run in Chicago, and you had to tweet at Nike, and we wanted to get their attention, so me and the other guy right beside me, Dalton, decided, hey, we'll run a 10K in leotards. And they accepted us. Little did we know when we got there, it was an all-women's race. So there was 3 guys total out of like 100 women.
You stood out in the crowd a little bit.
I did, yes.
So, Alex, it's apparent that you are dedicating your life to creating acts of random kindness around the world to create this epidemic. So how can we help you? I know that you are in this contest, and we need 1,000 people to vote 4 times. Tell us about it, how we can get in and, show you some kindness.
Okay, yeah. Kind Snacks, they make these great little bars that you find in local groceries. They have a competition every month. They give $10,000 to whatever organization gets the most votes. The way you can get to our page is to go to arkprojectnow.com, click on that banner that says Vote for Kindness. It'll take you to our specific voting page, and you can click Vote with an Act, and then it'll bring up ways to vote, and you just click an act of kindness you want to pledge. And if you share it in any way, through Facebook, Twitter, or email, those all count as extra votes.
Wow. And so you need about 1,000 people to do that.
Yeah.
But you're not behind. You're in second place.
We're in second place, yes.
And you need to have these votes in by the end of the day, or how do we need to?
Wednesday at midnight is on the last minute.
Okay, so Alex, what do you want to say to people about acts of random kindness? People who are saying, I don't have the money, I can't, but there are other ways in which people can get involved.
Yeah, people don't realize a smile goes a long way. A positive attitude in a workplace that's full of negative people speaks out so much. A lot of people think, it's just, the personal smile and that's the end of it. But really doing acts of kindness communicates value to people. And a lot of people don't see value in themselves, they just see it in other people.
What kind of response have you had from the people that you've done the acts of random kindness for?
Good question.
That's my favorite part. Usually it takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month or 2 down the road, and we'll get an email, and it's just so much fun to read it and understand what something so small that we did meant to somebody that was going through a hard time.
Do you see a ripple effect? Have they been able to pass it forward? Lots of times people aren't necessarily in a position where they can do something financially, but like you said, maybe they can find something else to do for somebody?
Yeah, really, we see a great response and a massive ripple effect. Within the first 24 hours of when we released the video, December 23rd, we were in contact with people from Brazil, Russia, Canada, and United States.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harvest viewers, let's get on board and help. Let's get on the ARK and help Alex Radelich get those votes so he can get that $10,000 grant. To connect with Alex and to vote for his organization, ARK, go to arkproject.com, or you can go to Harvest.
ARK Project Now.
That's it, arkprojectnow.com, or you can go to harvest-tv.com for a link to his website. And when we return, Pastor Charles talks about what it really means to be a child of God. So stay with us.